All right, gang, well, welcome to another little gear venture, car camping. There is lots of gear that goes into car camping. We're gonna hit on a few highlights. First of all, though, Jordan with one of her highlights.
Okay, so this is the Yakima EXO rack. It's a modular system, so you can do a lot of things with it. We're gonna talk about this piece of it and what goes inside. So inside, one of my favorite features are these collapsible bins that you can use for storage. We typically use flip-top bins for camping, but this time we were able to just load our kitchen kit in these bins, and these live in here. They can come out really easily with these straps. They are modular in and of themselves because they have this Velcro divider that you can move here or not use at all. So there's a lot of options. It's definitely my favorite part about this modular system. I feel like it's really simplified our car camping. And because they're not too deep, you can really see everything you're about to use in them. So two very enthusiastic thumbs up for this part of the modular Yakima EXO system.
Okay, so another one of the car camping hacks that we've come across. A little bit expensive on the outset, but as I explained in an article I did for Wired magazine, I feel like it plays out over time, but it's for each person to find on their own. But that is the electric cooler system. We use the Dometic CFX series right here and Dometic's PLB40 battery. And the way I set this up is I've got the Dometic plugged into the battery and then the battery plugged into the car when we're driving. Now this is a socket that is always on. It's not connected to the ignition of the vehicle, so if I were to leave this plugged in, it would totally drain my car battery and I wouldn't get out of here. So when I stop, I just unplug that. This guy runs, he's at 88%. He's running the cooler here, and the great thing about an electric cooler, of course, is you don't need ice. So the recommended ratio is a 3-to-1 ratio of ice to the items you want to keep cool. So I'm saving 2/3 of the volume of space by using an electric cooler instead of a traditional ice cooler. But then you are tied to a power leash, so you gotta have that. All right, moved our way up to camp. And first of all, we are fans of the GSI Outdoors base camp Glacier stainless steel. Pretty much can't go wrong, pretty bomber. Heavy, so we don't care, we're in the car. And we also had, as I've recently reviewed in more detail, so go check out that video, is the Dometic hydration system, the HYD 11J, 11 liter jug, and then the WF water faucet, which I'm leaning towards being a little bit on the luxury side. I mean, at this point now I can let it do that and then just tap it when the spaghetti pot is done. But it does come with its own little spout there. Again, more details on my other video. See that. And yeah, and here's the Yakima boxes that Jordan likes, and we'll talk about some more stuff on the stove side here shortly. Okay, relatively new product just coming out, kind of incrementally new, is this propane bottle from Ignik. This is a 10-pounder. They started off with doing a 5-pounder, and their whole point was kind of combating against those non-recyclable, non-reusable, the dark green 1-pound propane canisters. So it comes with the hose that you need to connect to the stove. Like I said, they had the 5-pounder. It cost me $10 to fill this, which is, a lot of those 1-pounders cost $8. So just a fraction of the cost of for the price of the propane when you go with this, and you're using a refillable bottle and not adding to those not having to deal with those non-reusable 1-pounders.
Okay, so one of the really great tools that comes with the OXO camping
Outdoor
cooking utensil kit, I don't know the official name, is this scraper. And we actually have hijacked it from our camping kit and use it in our real kitchen because it is that good. So basically you've been washing your camp dishes wrong this whole time, wiping out your dishes with paper towels. With this thing, you can just take the sides of the scraper and you can scrape all the gunk off of your dishes, so that when you do use a paper towel, you don't have to use 15, you can just use 1. So it's a total game changer. Definitely invest in one for your camp kitchen and also for your normal kitchen. The OXO Scraper Extraordinaire.
All right, gang, so we are sneaking up on s'more time. And I'm just gonna show you the chairs that we have. We actually have a good range of chairs. The REI version, the Alite, the Helinox, and then the Helinox high back. As far as comfort goes, for the short chairs, the REI comes out ahead, closely followed by the Helinox. The Alite, it's great for Ray. Of course, the Helinox high back, can't compete with that. Super comfy. Lean your head back and enjoy it. So, all right, off to s'mores. Okay, so after kind of poking fun at the luxury aspect of the electronic water pump faucet, being able to have your pot right here and not have to be working down here with a gravity feed system. Also, the auto shut off turned out to be pretty nice for like knowing that we could just let it run for a liter in 1 minute, and if we needed more, we can add to that. So anyway, nice little luxury. Well done, Dometic. Okay, now we're gonna go check out our sleep kit and system there. So what we have here is the coming out spring 23 MSR Habiscape Pent. They came out with the Habitude a little while ago. It's a relatively lightweight 6-person family camping tent. MSR, durability, not like necessarily mountain series, but it's going to take it's got really good architecture. Haven't had it in big winds to test it out myself, but feeling pretty confident about if we had a little storm come through, we'd be in good shape. Some main differences between the Habitude and the Habiscape. The Habiscape has 2 doors now, as opposed to the Habitude has 1 door. And then it also has a slightly different system in the front. As always, in the front of the door, we have our tapestry, just like a super durable, has served us in so many ways, but that kind of becomes our welcome mat. One cool feature these guys have going on here is the pass-through pocket. And that is a pocket that's accessible from the outside and from the inside. So if you have a headlamp or keys or whatever there, without having to unzip and get all the way in the tent and figure out which pocket something is in, if it's in the pass-through pocket, you just reach in there, grab it, you're good to go. All right, so 2 big zippers here for this nice triangular door entrance. As you can also see, sort of upper portion is mesh, lower portion, bit of privacy there if it's hot and you want to leave the rain fly off. Also, a lot of these things roll back to kind of really open up, and with 2 doors, obviously the airflow is excellent, and so you can like keep it cool in warmer conditions. Inside, lots of pockets on top of the pass-through pockets which exist over here on the sides. There's lots of pockets up high, lots of places to hang lights, more up high pockets, another pass-through pocket over here, pockets on the side. So well done, MSR. This is a pretty nice tent. For a family of 4, we go with the 6-person tent because 4-people tents are literally just for 4 people, probably no gear, that sort of thing. All right, looking down here at the bags and pads, we've got the classic ridge rest. Rosie is on it. She's in the big Agnes Duster, which is a sleeping bag that these little tabs on here allow you to shrink the bag down for smaller kids so that they don't have as big of an air space to keep warm, and then open it up when they get bigger. Jordan and I are on the Nemo Roamer Double, which is a 4-inch thick foam and air pad. Incredibly comfortable. Probably one of the great features here is their valve system with the inflate deflate system, and then it rolls up. I mean, it's still pretty big when it rolls up, but it's manageable, packable, that sort of thing. And then we are really loving the gosh, what is it called? From Sierra Designs, the Backcountry Bed Duo. It's a zipperless configuration, so it has this sort of more, you know, duvet cover style opening here. So that's nice. We've got 2 of the Therm-A-Rest pillows. Jordan has hers in a pillowcase. And then this is a pillow from a company called Hest. And they also do some really nice pads and pillows. The way this works is you unzip this, basically flip it inside out. You have a more durable, rugged exterior for when you're packing it, and if it gets dropped on the ground or whatever, that's fine, because the surface that you sleep on is tucked away on the inside. So when you get to camp, you unzip it, you flip it inside out, and then you have this nice surface to sleep on. And then Ray over here, this is great. Ray is on my mom's 3/4 length Therm-A-Rest with the old metal valve in it. It got the old Therm-A-Rest logo on there. And then he's in the Kelty Woobie 40. It's got all the stuffies there. That is the camp sleep setup. We're gonna get these kids that are now wired up on s'mores, trying to cool them down, and the sun is setting and we're exhausted. Family camping is involved, and we might check out more gear tomorrow. It's kind of a as it happens video. So good night, and maybe we'll see you later.